wasn't satisfied with how the video came out even after it uploaded. So I deleted it, and it's still no views, which was nice. It's a good thing about being a small YouTuber, is that if you upload a video and you're thinking about it, you're mulling it over, and you're like, I didn't like how that came out, you delete it, and no one has watched it more than likely. But let's get on with it. I'll show the books right off the bat, and then I'll do story time after. Two series, one being 3 volumes, and the other being 1 volume, and those are The Deadliest Bouquet by Erica Schultz. I didn't go to the artist, so it's a good thing I did that. I'm doing a redo. I just realized that. And then all 3 volumes of Silver Coin, written by various writers. Now, Silver Coin was one that I kept putting off because a lot of these authors, I would almost say more than not, I guess. But you have a lot of writers that, hell, I haven't have anything from them for Image, and they're writers I know I'll like. One of them, technically, and one of them, I don't know who he is, but he co-writes a book that someone else writes. I know who that guy is, but I don't know who the co-writer is. But still, it's almost like it's like teasing, and that was the whole reason why. I don't know if I mentioned this on the whatever I uploaded for when I was showing off razor blades, but I had mentioned how I was gonna get like what I considered to be a tie-in, if you will, like a kind of a companion piece. That was the word, a companion to razor blades, which was Silver Coin, because both those I was gonna get those a long time ago, back when I was only getting 4 comics. I was gonna get Silver Coin volumes 1 through 3, and then Razor Blades. That way, I got a nice little hardcover, but I also finally got Silver Coin. Because I kept putting off Silver Coin. And again, the main reason for why that is a lot of writers here, I don't have everything I've done. But some of them, it does complete my run of being these authors. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, I'm one of those people who, specific to one publisher, I know it's dumb, but because I've been getting nothing but Image, except for the briefest of breaks, but even then it was still nothing but Image, for the past 2 years. What I mean by that, taking a little break, is that back in September 2022, yeah, I still got an Image, but I also got The Boys, and that's not from Image. So I still got Image books that month, but I also got The Boys. But for the most part, it's been nothing but Image, like nothing but Image books for the past 2 years, starting in May of 2022 and continuing on. So 2 years now, plus a month, I've been getting nothing but Image, and because I've been like nothing but Image and like it's that, I want to get everything that writer has done at least for Image. Like, good example is Jim Zub. He doesn't have a whole lot of series, and honestly, I had gotten most of it until I decided I need to get the rest of it. So the only one I had to get left was Wayward, and that was like, because for the longest time I was like, okay, the library has it. That's there. I consider still having it. But recently, I wonder what that was. Probably August, September. I decided to get books of this past year, of 2023. I decided to do the even though my library has it, I'm getting the books myself kind of thing. Because I really like the series. And sometimes it was like, okay, it's the last series I need from Jim Zub. So let's get this. But also it's Wayward, which I really liked. So that's that. And so seeing all these authors here, yeah, it is kind of a tease. Now, Razor Blades was also that. And that was what I was trying to tell myself. And I was like, well, no, we got it because of Alex Needle. And when we got the book, we were like, oh, cool, Danny Moore's done this. It's a story here. And Vita Ayala has done a story here. Well, Vita Ayala also did Silver Coin. So it was kind of like that thing I was going back and forth with myself over since I got Razor Blades back in May. And, and then I decided because I was able to spend some money early now because I helped my dad out with some work. So it's like, you know what, let's do that. Also, a little story about this book is that, so they came different days. Even though they said they're both coming on Saturday, Silver Coin Volumes 1 and 2 came a day early. But, of course, it's Saturday, and then the other 2 books came in. They came in very early. It was actually at like 11 o'clock. But I don't know exactly when they came in, because yet again, Amazon, I don't know if it's Amazon, the person, something glitched. Whether it's a person or Amazon. Because you can track the package, you can track the driver. And it's still saying, oh, we got no, it's there. Even though it says, oh no, your stop is away. So I don't know when it delivered, because I just happened to see it when I was heading downstairs. Like, oh, there it is. So let's get right into it. Volume 1 collects 1 through 5. written by Michael Walsh, Chip Zdarsky, Kelly Thompson, Ed Brisson, and Jeff Lemire. Now, Ed Brisson, I have nothing from him for Image. And I know he's a writer I'm really gonna like, because I really liked his Contagion, a series from Marvel that no one knows about, but I really enjoyed. So it is kind of one of those things where I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna everything he's done now. And originally I was going to get, I don't know when it was, but I was gonna get everything that Ed Brisson had done along with Silver Coin. Now, the whole reason why Silver Coin was even on my radar was because Volume 2, you have Michael Walsh again, but then you have Joshua Williamson. And I consider that, like, I need to get, if I'm going to get everything by Joshua Williamson that's out thus far, I need to get Silver Coin along with it. But that would have been a severe, like that would have been very expensive, and it would have been all I got that month. Because in July, his Last Ride, Volume 3, Dark Ride, Volume 3 is coming out. And that's the last one I need from him. Because Duke will have already been out, and not Junkyard Joe, what's the other one? Cobra Commander will also have been out for him, and those are both miniseries. So, come July, I will have everything that he's done. And it's much easier now, because I can take off $40 from that, and I sprinkled them, I actually did, because it was somehow it was cheaper than I thought it was. Maybe because doing it back in April, I think I might have accidentally added in like 2 of one book and didn't notice it, because it was like almost $200. I'm like, that's not right. But I hope I didn't forget to add anything in. But if I did, hopefully it doesn't get too expensive. It shouldn't, because it's not like So yeah, and then you have Ron V, and the other thing Ron V has done that's not, because yeah, he has like a series that's out right now, but it's just the issues, not the trade. But trade-wise, because I'm a trade waiter, I technically, I don't even consider the book to be out until the trade is out. Yeah, it's still a series, like, I'm like, oh, do I really want to get Kelly Thompson's series, The Call, when issue 9 of Black Cloak is coming out in June? It got delayed, but then she has Scarlet, which is already out, so it's kind of like, yeah, I want to do that, but the trade isn't out, so, like, it's kind of like half and half. Half of me is saying, like, well, technically you can't get the trade even if you want to get the trade. You're going to want to get the Kindle book. That's going to be dumb. It's the Kindle books that they come out. No, you're going to want to get the trade. So it's kind of one of those things where it's like, okay, it's not out yet, so don't consider it to be a book, like, one of those things. But that's like a lot of persuasion for me to be like, okay, no, it doesn't technically mean that it's out. Because you wouldn't get it. You're not going to rush out to a comic book store and get issue 1 and issue 2. Because it's not even a guarantee that a comic book store will have the book you're looking for. That's why I started getting single issues, by the way. Part of the reason why. And it was a long time coming, honestly. Okay, so we have Michael Walsh, Joshua Williamson, Ron V, Matthew Rosenberg, and Vita Ayala. Oh, so Volume 3 is written by... No, it's Volume 1? That was... Sorry, Volume 1 was by Kelly Thompson. Then I got Vita Ayala again, who's done very little for Image, but every time she pops up, I'm like, yeah, I might not get it. I think I have everything she's done for Image. I actually did not double check to make sure. I just went by the Image Comics website, which even, yeah, you heard it right here. You've heard it here first. You've heard it here first. You've heard it here first, folks. The Image Comics official website is not the most accurate place to look for, to make sure you have everything that an author has done for Image. The Image Comics website, official website. They need to take a month off and have their site go down. Not a month, that'd be too long, but like maybe a week or something, and make sure they have everything updated. I understand the book was like 92, like they're not gonna have that Lazarus Churchyard book, but even then they had a trade. Like the trade came out not too long ago. It came out a while ago, but not long enough to where it's like, okay, you can't include it because it's so old, Maybe because it's like, I understand the book isn't even available anymore. Like, it's out of print, out of stock, out of everything. But it's kind of weird they don't have it. They'll have older books. They'll show books in 2001 from this author, but not from 2005 from this author. It's very strange. So that's why I have to do it Amazon. Amazon's more accurate than Image is. And Amazon sometimes they'll be like, Kelly Thompson, yeah, here is her Marvel book. And it's like, no, I said Image. Like, oh, okay, so, here's the rest from Image. Oh, here's this book by Kelly Stevenson. It's like, no. I said Kelly Thompson. But and it's only like even then you just scroll past it. It's pretty accurate. It's kind of funny. Wikipedia is pretty good too, but even they don't have everything by the author pays sometimes. Even they don't have everything sometimes. It's possible they didn't have because Brian K. Vaughan really don't have everything, and that was only because I think they didn't include Walking Dead, and that was even then it should include Trade, the hardcover. I was gonna say they don't include it because it was originally online only. Like it was exclusive to a subscription service. I don't think it does exist. It was Pendleton Syndicate, I think. I think they named it to Distillery. I think Distillery is what it is now. I don't know. Then here you have Michael Walsh again, James Tynion, Stephanie Phillips, Johnny Christmas. That was the other author who co-writes with Ed Brisson I was talking about before, and Pornsak Pacioti. So a lot of these writers, like, it was the last thing I needed from them. So I was like, why not get this? Oh, and also a little blemish here. What's kind of funny with this blemish, I have this same sort of blemish. I think it's actually bigger than this one is, for my Pornsak Pacioti book, Infidel. Now that was used very good. This is new. Not like new. Like, brand spanking new. So it's a great example of why I don't mind getting used very good. Because sometimes it's not exactly, how do you call it? I don't know. I lost my train of thought. This is a ticket. Who breaks that one? That's the Chips asking one. I'll try and do Girls this summer. I don't know why I'm doing that, but to show off the artwork. So here's the artwork for Silver Coin Volume 1. I'm just going to show for Volume 1. I'm not going to do it for Volume 2 and Volume 3, even though they're all disconnected. And it's all like one-shot stories. I think it's one-shot stories. Part of me, I don't know for sure, but part of me, like if you asked me 9 months ago, I would have been like, oh yeah, I think what it is they'll, Chip Zdarsky starts with a story, and then, like, they'll continue on. Like, it'll be the same story, like, same characters, but not obviously not the same setting, maybe even same setting, same everything. And it's a 15-issue maxi series, following these same characters, but each author writes their own, like, next issue. So it's, like back when you did in school, when you were writing little stories, and you would start out, and then you pass it to your friend that was next to you, and then they continue on, that kind of thing. But I don't think that's what it is. I think it's like Creepshow, where it's just every issue is completely disconnected, but they're all horror stories. I don't know, but it's kind of nice they have this, and then they have Silver Coin, and they have this, they have Silver Coin, and they have Creepshow, and they have Razor Blades. All three of those are anthologies, horror anthology. It's kind of nice. I'm sure it's not the only Image Comics anthology book, but it's nice having those. At least it's the more prominent ones. And yeah, it was a long time coming. Like, I just kept saying, like, oh, we could have gotten this, but it wasn't like that for me this time. Like, this time I was like, yeah, I probably would have regretted not getting Silver Coin and getting these books instead, even if I wanted these books more, and these books were, like, lots I needed from that author. Because this is a long time coming. Like, a long time. Yes, all 3 volumes of Silver Coin. Then we have The Deadliest Bouquet, which is written by Erica Schultz, with artwork done by Carola Borelli, and then Gab Contreras doing the artwork, doing the colors for issues 1 through 3, and then Tom Chu doing the colors for the last 2 issues, 4 and 5. 5-issue miniseries. It's a Nazi hunting mother and her strange daughters. Her strange daughters come back years later to solve her murder, the mother's murder. Right up my alley. And there is a thing here, I just noticed. See, like, this shit here, like, this will appear on, like, use very good, and that'll be the one blemish. Say, oh yeah, this is used very good now. And I got this new copy. Not like new, just new copy. It's bent and warped, and it's like, come on now. Not a big deal. I'm not gonna go back and say, Amazon, I want a new copy. And then have them return the copy, and then have to wait for the new copy to come in. No, I'm not doing that. Like, I'm just kind of like, whatever. Jeremy Holt gave a little blurb to this book, and it's kind of cool, because he wrote a series, I think it's they wrote a series called Made in Korea I really liked. Alright, that, as I say, is that. I am super far behind my reading. That, as I say, is that. See you guys later in the month. Well, not later in the month, because, well, next Comic Con will be later in the month. Hopefully, because, I'm sure it will still be, but later in the month. And then, I think next week, or whenever I finish the books, I'll get reviews of those, and then I'll be showing off the books in the library next week. which I'm very excited for. That's it.